Hi everyone, Yvonne Heath here, Love Your Life to Death. I'm excited to share some resources with you today because I am committed to ongoing learning and teaching by example so that I can live well, grieve well, and eventually die well, and teach others to do the same. And how do we do that? We connect, we support one another, and we learn along the way. I am committed to ongoing learning, and I have had coaches and I've attended more webinars than I can count, and I read books continuously. So I want to share a couple of the books that have been very meaningful for me on my journey. And I also am celebrating fellow Canadian authors. And so I will share them with you in the order in which I discovered these books. I'm not going to say this one's my favorite and no, it's just about the one that I read first. So one of the first ones is Talking About Death Won't Kill You by Dr. Kathy Kortz Miller. I have to say, this is a beautiful, incredible book that anyone and everyone should read. I've also had Kathy on my show, Real Life Talks. You can always view that. And she is just a beautiful soul and a wealth of information. She's also done a TEDx talk. I encourage you to have this as a lifetime resource. Another beautiful, wonderful woman that I just love dearly is Maria Kleefkoff, and she founded healthymorning.com. This book here is 52 ways to convert your grief to mourning with ease and grace. So that grief that you're feeling inside, finding, healthy ways to express your grief. And this is a beautiful book and a resource that I will always go to, because when I'm grieving, I still need support and direction. And Maria is incredible. Go to her website. She has many resources and programs, and she is amazing. And recently, this beautiful book, Bold Spirit, Tamalinda Lux, brought together several authors that shared their different perspectives and experiences on living well, grieving well, and dying well, caring for the dying. Beautiful book, heartwarming, heart-wrenching stories, but they all help us to know that we can do this differently, and we can create a good death, and we can find joy in our lives again. So I would encourage you to find Bold Spirit as well. And another book from Mark Seguin, I think I said that right, Advocacy and Aging. And I've also had Mark on my Real Life Talk show. This is based on true stories, experience of people waiting too long, to have the talk, and creating excessive suffering in their lives. And often that is, parents suddenly, there's subtle cues, but maybe they have dementia, and then it's too late to create powers of attorney or substitute decision makers. And, we do, in procrastinating, wait too long to have these conversations. And so I encourage you to watch the show and reach out. Advocacy and Aging with my friend Mark Seguin. And of course, I can't leave out my book, Love Your Life to Death. I still, when I reread this book or listen to the audiobook, I'm just so in awe of the people who shared their stories with me, ages 11 to 101. That is truly what changed my life. Hearing these stories, because it's in sharing our stories that we heal ourselves and each other. And we are here to learn till our last breath. So here are a few resources to get you started. Don't be overwhelmed. One book at a time, one chapter at a time, even buying the book. That's a perfect, great start. We can do this better by creating a foundation before grief arrives, or once it does. How we want to do it differently will change if we empower ourselves. So thanks everyone for listening. Feel free to reach out anytime. We will share the websites for these books, and have a most wonderful day. Thanks. Bye for now.